This video is optimized for Creator Studio. Check out the public collections. Welcome to Bookmarks Basics in the Creator Studio Fundamental series. Let's jump right in. Bookmarks are at the core of Creator Studio. You interact with them in 5 different places: the Bookmarks Timeline, the Bookmarks Panel, the new Bookmark Panel, the Bookmark Modal, and the collection notes in Obsidian. First, let's take a look at the Bookmarks Timeline. This is where you can instantly access all of your bookmarks. It's designed to display one collection at a time to help with focus. The color is inherited from the collection. This is incredibly handy if you use color coding in your workflows. Bookmarks are sorted by time from beginning to end, and they slightly increase in size as you hover over them to improve readability. Navigating and viewing bookmarks is easy. You can view any bookmark by double-clicking on it. Doing so opens the Bookmark Modal. To exit, press the Escape key. Notice that the video didn't scrub. This is important because it allows you to view any bookmark without losing your place in the video. On the other hand, single-clicking a bookmark will scrub the video to the bookmark's time. Now let's talk about editing, selecting and deleting bookmarks right from the timeline. To edit a bookmark, hold the Alt or Option key and click on it. Make your edits and then click Update. You can select multiple bookmarks by holding the Command key and clicking on them. This is important for tools like the looping tool, which requires at least 2 bookmarks to be selected. To delete bookmarks, select them and then press the backspace key. These are the main takeaways related to the timeline. Single-click scrubs the video to the bookmark. Double-click opens the Bookmark Modal. Hold the Alt or Option key, then click the bookmark to edit. Hold Command to select multiple bookmarks. With bookmarks selected, press backspace to delete. Now let's talk about the Bookmarks panel. To open it, press the B key or click on the bookmarks icon. In the panel, bookmarks are sorted from last to first, unlike in the timeline where they are sorted from first to last. This way, you can approach from either direction to find your bookmarks more quickly. To be even faster, use the search bar. Type and Creator Studio filters bookmarks by searching the title, note, and transcript. Although it's slower than pressing the N key while watching a video, you can also create a new bookmark using the Add Bookmark button. On this panel, each bookmark has 4 action areas. First is the thumbnail. Clicking on it will scrub the video to the bookmark time. Second is the title area. Clicking on it once will scrub the video, just like clicking on the thumbnail. Double-clicking on it, however, opens the bookmark in editing mode. Third is the Full Note button. Clicking on it opens the modal without scrubbing the video. Finally, the ellipsis opens the context menu, where you can choose to edit or remove the bookmark. The key takeaways for the Bookmarks panel are: type to search for bookmarks. Press N to add a bookmark or use the button. Bookmarks are sorted from end to start. Click the thumbnail or title to scrub the video. Double-click the title to edit. Click on Full Note to open the modal. Use the ellipsis to open the context menu. Now it's time to talk about the new Bookmark panel. You'll be using it the most. The quickest way to access it is by pressing N on your keyboard. Alternatively, click on the bookmark icon. There are only 2 required steps to save a bookmark. Select a collection and name your bookmark. In practice, your collection is pre-selected, so you only need to name your bookmark, hit return, and you're done. The following features exist to refine your bookmark, but they are entirely optional. First is the note field, where you can use markdown. I'll provide an advanced example later in the video. See-through mode enables you to glimpse the video underneath without closing the panel. This is a handy feature, so I'll show you an example later on. Next is the playback button, which pauses and plays the video. Then there's the skip add button, which we will discuss later. The time input controls enable you to scrub the video, so you can capture precisely what you need. This is the seconds of transcript input. It enables you to adjust the amount of captions you want to add to your note. I'll go into more detail a bit later. Here you can see the captions that will be added to your note. Finally, if you're on Pro, all your captures will be of high quality, but you can turn it off here if you want smaller images. Let's take a deeper look at adding markdown to your notes. This is a video about React Anti-Patterns by Jack Harrington. In this frame, he has added useful code that I would like to keep handy. So I'm going to copy it using Text Sniper and paste it into the note. I added triple backticks and defined it as JSX to make it a code block, If you're on Pro, this will happen automatically. In Casual or Avid tiers, you'll need to download the collection and add it to your Obsidian vault. In either case, this is how the note looks in Obsidian. As you can see, this is actual JSX code I can reuse. I can even click on JSX and have it copied to my clipboard. Now let me show you see-through mode in action. First, I'll press N to open the new Bookmark panel. See-through mode is controlled by the sun icon, which activates when you hover over it, reducing the panel's opacity so you can see what's behind it. I want the bookmark name to match the text under the seconds input, but it's hard to see. So I'll click on the bookmark name field and then hover over the sun icon without clicking. Now I can see it says, share the credit, so I'll type that. Once done, I hover off, and there it is. This also works for the time controls. I'll click on the seconds input, hover over the sun icon, and use the up and down arrows to scrub the video while in see-through mode. When ready, I hover off. The same applies to rest of the fields in the panel. The second feature of the sun icon is that it also works as a playback button. I'll hover over it, but this time I'll click on it. The video starts playing. If I click again, the video pauses. There will be times when you are in the process of adding a bookmark and a YouTube ad starts. If the ad is skippable, use this button to skip it and continue with your work. Alright, let's take a look at an example of adjusting the captions for your notes. By default, Creator Studio provides you with 10 seconds of captions. Let's adjust that. I'll click on the transcript seconds input and set it to 1. As you can see, there are fewer captions in the input below. From here, I can use the up and down arrows to adjust the captions as needed. If I modify the values in any of the time controls, the captions will be adjusted accordingly. As you can see, it's fairly easy. The key takeaways for the new Bookmark panel are: you only need a bookmark name to save. You can use markdown in notes. Use see-through mode to glimpse what's behind the panel. It's also a playback button. Use skip ad when an ad interrupts your work. You can adjust the length of the transcript. Use the up-down arrows in time inputs. Now let's talk about the Bookmark Modal. It enables you to visualize your bookmark without having to jump through the video. I'll double-click on this bookmark to open the modal. At the top is the name of the bookmark, followed by the capture, the transcript, and lastly your note. Notice that the headings are different sizes because I used markdown. The key takeaways for the Bookmark Modal are: double-click on a bookmark in the timeline to open it. Alternatively, in the Bookmarks panel, each bookmark has a full note button you can click on. To exit the modal, use the escape key. Lastly, let's talk about the collection notes in Obsidian. If you're on Casual or Avid tiers, you can use the download button to get a zip file that contains your collection with all your bookmarks, alongside the captures. To add to Obsidian, just uncompress the file and the folder to your vault. If you're on Pro and have connected Obsidian, this icon will be purple. When you create videos, collections, and bookmarks, Creator Studio will automatically create one video note per video and a folder with the same name. When you create a collection note will be created. In this case, it's called Highlights. As you start adding bookmarks to the collection, a new folder will be created to house all of the bookmarks captures. The actual bookmarks will be saved inside the collection note as seen here. The key takeaways for the collection notes are: Creator Studio creates one video note per video. Each video note has a corresponding folder with the same name. Inside each of those folders, there is an Assets folder and collection notes. Each collection note contains all the bookmarks. That's it. Next up, we'll dive into Creator Studio tools.